Good morning. It's Reykjavik, day 2, and we're leaving Reykjavik for the Golden Circle. We're heading to Thingvellir National Park today, where I will snorkel between tectonic plates, and then we're going to one of the hot springs. So hopefully there might be a little outdoor adventure and some relaxation. We're getting our breakfast ready, and then it's time to hit the road. We checked out of our Airbnb and taking our half-mile walk back to the car. Well, we were passing Broad & Co. again. So how are you not gonna stop to get another cinnamon bun? And I believe he may be going for the raspberry pastry again, which he declares better than the basic cinnamon roll. But I thought the cinnamon roll was better. So in any event, you gotta have some more Icelandic pastries to start your day when you're in Iceland. Broad & Co. Bag is not delicious looking, but it contains another gigantic cinnamon, which probably should not have been removed completely from the bag.
Yeah, it's good. It's delicious. We got the, I got the chocolate croissant. I don't know if we can see the chocolate in there.
Oh, look at the chocolate.
Chocolate. It's actually really good. I don't know if it's better than the raspberry.
No. Was the raspberry better? And why do you think that the raspberry was better than the cinnamon roll? Because the cinnamon roll is clearly the greatest thing.
The cinnamon roll is okay. That's fine. And I do like the way it was rolled. Like that's brilliant. No, but the raspberry had actual raspberries on it. Had textures. That's got the same texture throughout. This is
basic. That was elevated.
Advanced. It was 8-8.
Okay. We're heading to Thingvellir National Park, the site of the thing, which I learned from Vikings is what they called their parliaments or their like gatherings. It's spelled with the funny little P looking thing that you say thing. Yeah. And this one was called the All Thing because it was the national parliament. And the first one ever anywhere in the world. So we're gonna go see the site of that, see what nature we can find, snorkel between tectonic plates.
You're gonna do some driving?
Nope. Nope. We do have studded tires though, so we're prepared for whatever.
For a bunch of studs.
You know it, Vic. You know it, Vic. All right. Now, I wanted a picture of Mount Esgen something, the giant flat top mountain over there. This is really pretty, but also does not show up on video and film how interesting the topography is. We've stopped at the first of what I'm sure will be many scenic overlooks. I get that it really doesn't look like much on film, but it's the fact that there are no trees. And you can see forever. There's mountains, lake. And sometimes you can't even see the water because it's covered in snow, and it just looks like the regular land because there's no trees. And we saw people dog sledding on one of those lakes. I love how the topography is just so different in different parts of the world. And it's just something that's so fascinating to see and enjoy. I was totally gonna throw a snowball at him, but it's all like solid. But I'm gonna get him before the end of the day. We have made it to Thingvellir National Park. after some false starts. And even though I have the app that everyone says you're supposed to have to park, it did not have Thingvellir on it. So we had to get a different app to pay for parking. And but we have figured it all out now and added a sufficient number of layers. Is it cold?
Huh?
Is it cold?
It's a little nippy.
Just a bit. But here we are.
It's not the heat.
It's the humidity. So we'll see what Thingvellir is all about. It is most people's first stop on the Golden Circle, which is this route that has some major national parks on it that goes around in a loop on the southern part of Iceland. And then Reykjavik's like not far from the start of that. So when a lot of people come to Iceland, that's what they end up doing, is just the ring road stuff. So we're gonna go part way down the ring road today and then finish it tomorrow. So very exciting. But the visitor center here has a museum talking all about this area, and this is where the tectonic plates collide, or spread apart. I guess we'll find out. So we went in the visitor center museum and the power went out, but we have still been able to read the walls and learned that this area, Thingvellir, became a thing. They met for the first time in the 900s, 930, I think, and it was the legislative body and the judicial body. All the chieftains from the different areas of Iceland traveled to meet there together, and it took about 17 days and occurred every spring. We also learned an interesting tidbit that we had found out yesterday at church, that they officially adopted Christianity in 1000 AD, but people could still dispose of their children to the changelings, or their changeling children, however that works, and eat horse meat, but they had to keep it a secret even after the adoption of Christianity. So now we're gonna learn, oh, and people kept meeting here all the way up until the 18th century, but after they became part of Denmark in the 1600s, it only functioned as a judicial body and not as a legislative body. So we're gonna learn a little bit about the topography over here and then go tour the historic site. All right, we're boogieing over to the archaeological section, but we're pretty sure this guy belongs in the museum from yesterday, and he may be making himself a little possum situation. All right, we missed out on all the interactive stuff, but I think the important information was on the walls anyway. So. The area behind me is where the huts and cabins would have been set up for all the people coming to Thingvellir, and it was where all the young, eligible folk came every year to get their party on, see and be seen by the folks from the other tribes. Gotta mix it up every now and again. So yeah, we heard the sad tale of a 17th century lawman. Yeah, who may have self-medicated his way directly into the fissure that I'm about to snorkel in. So I guess we're going up these stairs now.
Oh, you should always go in the first place.
Yeah, definitely. So this was where they would carry out their executions by drowning. Mainly women, I think. Dude, it's snowing. It's snowing. It just started snowing. What? And anyway, after the Great Edict, when things like incest and fornication and infanticide, so no more changeling action, they would use drowning as a means to execute the women who were involved in those things. In this absolutely stunning location.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. I wonder how often pieces,
You climbed it?
well that, but how often it crumbles. I kind of bet this is the wall rock. With the flag. Doesn't that totally look like trolls from Frozen are gonna pop out of the tops of all those rocks? All right, here we are, Dive IS. In the undergarment, it was a tight squeeze to make it fit into said undergarment. And sadly, Powell is not coming because,
Well.
and I'm being selfish and doing it alone. So, you ready to freeze to death?
No, you're not gonna freeze. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
Good.
All right. Are you filming? No.
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Are you filming?
So it's really chaotic, and I'm trying to stay out of the way here. I don't know if,
Stand over there.
yeah, I'm just staying out of the way. It's good. Do your thing.
This is a process.
It's okay.
I'll do it for you.
Okay.
That's it, okay?
I'm trapped. I'm just trapped. Like
It's okay.
this trap.
Good to go? I'm recording now.
Okay. This is quite the get up. This is very tight. Very tight. And these are going to be interesting. But I have my handy dandy waterproof digital camera from back in the day. So we're going to see if I can get some footage of my handy dandy camera.
Nice. Good job.
Because really sold this experience. It's going to be excellent. Just found out that the gloves, not dry, not water. No. Hands will be fully submerged in barely above freezing water for about 30 minutes. This is it's gonna be fun. I survived snorkeling in between tectonic plates. So, it's actually not the fissure in between the tectonic plates themselves. As we learned, that over there, the cliffs that you can see are the North American tectonic plate. And the cliffs you can see over there are the Eurasian tectonic plate. So technically, all 4 kilometers of this is the fissure in between the tectonic plates. But in the fissure, all these other fissures open up. And Sulfuron is one of those fissures, and it is fed by the glaciers. So it is water that you can drink. Although I will say, it is a very weird sensation to be snorkeling and get water in your mouth and be like okay to swallow it instead of having to spit it out. And so it was very cold. You get in and the dry soup sucks to your body. Like the pressure differential or whatever. I don't know why it is, but it does. But it's weird. And you feel like you're being vacuumed. Then you float and your face instantaneously goes numb. Then you're snorkeling. And the same problems you have anywhere you snorkel, you have in the tectonic plates. Your mask starts leaking. But you're wearing these giant lobster gloves, so you can barely get the water out of your mask, but you manage. The camera died immediately upon hitting the cold water. The battery was like, what is this? I'm not gonna film anything for you. So then I was just swimming with the thing around me. Because apparently I have tiny feet, my booty things were gigantic, and so anytime I would kick, my feet would just cramp because they couldn't actually maneuver. So I was swimming with my arms instead. It probably made my hands more cold because gloves, not waterproof. So your hands and face are in the 33-degree water. But it was beautiful. And the rock formations are incredible, and the water is unbelievably clear, like crystal clear. And it is impossibly deep at certain points. And you can see these, like, the rocks are sometimes like wavy, like where the lava just like cooled, you know? And there's like basalt columns where it's like crystal shaped rock. It was very, very cool. I would say you should do it. I would recommend doing it. I don't think it's overpriced for what it is. It is exactly the amount of time in the water that you need, because the instant you start to think, I cannot do this anymore, is the minute that it's over. So my hands need to be in front of the heater though. They are red and numb. And I would much rather go get in the car and put my hands on the heater than stay for whatever mediocre hot chocolate they have available. So that's the next one. So yesterday at the store, we picked up this guy. This is the hot dog stand we went to last night. And this is supposed to be the mustard that you're supposed to eat on stuff. But you're saying it doesn't taste...
No, it tastes like mustard, but it's a mustard flavor. The consistency is mustard.
Correct. Oh, yeah, the consistency is almost gelatinous.
Yeah, it's not like a mustard.
No, but it does taste like a brown mustard.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
That's interesting. It'll be good on the sandwich.
Just like if you want ketchup.
Okay, it's the texture of ketchup.
Yeah, if you want ketchup that tastes like mustard, that's what it's.
Alright, we also have Gunner's is the mayonnaise brand, but there were like 7 different kinds, and Google could not tell me what was what in the brief moment that I was in the store. So I picked this one. Pitu Sosa.
Yep.
No, but what did we learn about this last night? The accent on the I. We made it an E sound, right? P. Sosa. Okay. So, would you like to give this a finger taste? Oh, it's like that is delicious. That is a spread. That is not a mayonnaise. That is like that would be on a hipster sandwich somewhere. It's like black peppery.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
That's good.
I'll say this. The Icelandic people. Okay. They have all this weird rap about the food.
Yeah.
And watching things like
Didn't make it look.
they did not do a very good job.
The PR.
The gastronomy, whoever that guy is,
Christopher Carter. Alright, so this is the cheese that is drinking water from the sulfur split in between the tectonic plates. We were told we could drink it.
Yep.
So we got a bottle full of it. Does it taste different?
It's like maybe $2.50, $3, I guess. No, it's good.
We also just ate the sandwich that was made with the lamb lunch meat.
Which, delicious. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was like smoky.
Yeah.
The meat was kind of like smoky,
Yeah.
and I thought it was really good.
We both agree they're underselling the food.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yep. Yeah, it's
But-
not going to win any, like, you're not going to have any Michelin star, 5
Yeah,
star,
right.
you know, world's best here. But if anything, I feel like it's almost better because of that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not gourmet eating, but it's like
Right.
good, wholesome food. That, you know, especially for the weather. Like, I could totally see going out and herding cattle and then coming back and having that.
Herding sheep.
Herding sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Herding lamb.
No cattle.
All that. Yeah.
Horses.
Going,
Herding horses.
Yeah. Catching a horse or two. You know.
All right, now we have what we think is ham.
Yeah. No, it's ham.
It's ham? Okay. All right. It's very cold.
No.
And it's snowing. And we're going to get in the hot spring at, how do you say the name of this place?
Fontaine? Old Fontaine?
It was Fontana, but it's like Lagarthun Fontana. Yeah, oh look, we were pretty close. All right, so here we go. All right, we're gonna see if you can video through this.
Can you?
Yeah, so, but I don't know if you get sound. All right, are we gonna try the Goldilocks one first?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Experimenting with our waterproof case. Let's see what. All right, now my guy does do polar plunges, but only for the Special Olympics. But today, he's getting in the Icelandic lake. Mountains in the background. Oh, there he goes. I am freezing and I am just standing here. Is it cold? All right, let's make sure that we notice the snow. Okay, here he goes. Here he goes. He's hyping himself. Yes, babe! Yes, babe, you did it. You did it. Now, are we going sauna or hot spring? Sauna? Okay. All right.
There you go.
We're in the steam room.
And sauna.
Oh, Wandering Oaken's trading post. And sauna. Oh, he's retreated into the
mist.
Into the mist. So what's your take on the hot spring experience?
Oh, it's good, man. I think that the link into the sauna itself is was the way to go.
Yeah. The lake is cold.
Yeah, the lake's not warm.
And the reason people are falling.
Yeah. It's because there's ice on the
The
ground.
ice.
Right
My
outside.
idiot self was like, oh, it's just wet. No,
No.
it's ice.
Yeah. So that's good. Yeah.
The hot springs could be warmer.
Yeah, they definitely could be hotter.
They're 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But
Yeah.
the hottest one is that. Then they have less hot ones, I guess, for the children or the weak adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The sauna is hot, and this is the steam room that's fed by the hot spring itself. So, cool. So, we have made it to our Airbnb for the night. This is one of the guest houses. Lodging is few and far between. So this is the bedroom, and the bathroom is down the hall. But luckily, we both took showers as we were heading out of the hot spring, so at least we don't have to do all of that. It's just going to be brushing teeth and using the bathroom. But the best part of this place is going to be tonight. Okay. If the aurora comes out, we're going to be able to see it from our room. Okay. All of the restaurants are closed, so and we're kind of in the middle of the night. So we are going to make a picnic. We have a flatogurk and our broad oyster again, and we're gonna have, I think, the rest of the hungly glug, the lamb one, probably with some more of that super awesome peppery mayonnaise if you like. And we brought in the hard biscuit that you eat with butter on the bread. So we're gonna have a little picnic. We opened the hard biscuit, and
It is pungent.
it's aromatic. So, take two. Pungent, hard biscuit. Whole room smells of fish. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
it's aromatic.
that cat outside is going to be trying to get in. We were also attacked by a rabbit on the way here.
Yeah, it was that rabbit from Monty Python.
It's teleported. It was the same rabbit from the trail. No, Mitchell, the rabbits are out to get us. Oh my god. All right. So, okay, that's nice, but I'm not going to do that. We have spread healthy amounts of scrambled butter onto our flatbread, and you're supposed to put the fish on this.
So we're doing layers?
Let's keep it. Let's keep it thin. Let's keep it to a minute.
No, it's
Okay. I'm not a fan of jerky at the best of times. That's good. That's good. Okay, I think that's a plenty. Alright. But before we do that, do we need to do a solo taste test? No, this was for you. Look at him being brave. Okay, I want to show the dried fish situation. Okay. Alright, we ate fermented shark, so
oh, this will be.
this has to be better than that, right? Okay.
Mother.
Uh-huh.
Scar.
Scar?
Right? Is it scar? Scar?
No, it's like
No,
skull.
Skull. Scar.
Scowl.
Scowl.
Yeah.
Scowl.
It's very dry, and it tastes
Like you expect a fish jerky to taste.
like fish jerky. There's nothing shocking about that. It tastes like it smells. I feel like a cat would
Oh,
would go to town on that.
I can see eating this.
Okay, well, I guess that's what you'll be doing. All right. Okay.
I could see that being good.
So,
It's kind of salty.
yeah, like this is like the like way to eat it, but they legit just snack on this like a chip. Like it's very popular. Like we're not making that up. I mean, it's better this way because the butter's delicious.
The butter is good.
The butter is really good.
This isn't bad. The problem with this,
Mm-hmm.
you don't understand why fish jerky isn't popular,
More popular, yeah.
is you have to like, you have to eat, you have to like chew it like a significant, you have to chew it significantly more than you would. And like a regular,
It's very dry.
yeah.
Like it's almost like painfully shard. Makes like stabs your mouth dry.
But the taste, once it rehydrates, I guess, in your mouth, isn't bad.
I think that's part of the point of the butter, probably.
To help it rehydrate, yes.
Yeah. I might just smear a bunch of butter on another piece of bread. But we invented a new dish. We took the flatbread and the mayonnaise and the cheese and the lamb lunch meat, rolled it up. That was on point. Yeah. So hopefully out our window here, we'll see the northern lights before too long.